No, I'm actually not nervous, to be honest. You know, it's just a new responsibility. Also, we're going out there trying to do the same thing that I've done in my 80 games that I've played already, which is to try and win games for England. I've just got a bit more to think about now, but you know, I'm excited. I don't see this as you know, any hinder on what I bring to the team, as you know, a few people have escalated at that it might. But I'm just very, very excited to get going, and you know, just no nerves. It's just more excitement, or you know, obviously it's going to be a very proud moment, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's gone really well. And obviously it's great to get everyone together, and you know, obviously the first time we've officially met Baz rather than it being on a Zoom call. So yeah, it's been good getting everyone together. Everyone's obviously really excited, and you know, what a great place to start at home of cricket at Lords. So everyone's in good fettle, yeah.
Has it felt different?
No, not particularly, really. It's, I guess, you know, as it is with the start of every sort of Test match summer, there's always that buzz and energy around. Because you know, we've had, you know, Johnny, for example, being off at the IPL. We've had lads playing county cricket, so you know, everyone's just really, really excited to get going, and you can sense that. So yeah, looking forward to this week starting. Yeah, he's pretty much, you know, done everything like he sort of explained the way that he coaches. He hasn't thrown one ball yet, so you know, he's lived up to that. But no, he's been good. You know, he's all about making everyone feel, as you know, in his words, feel 10 feet tall. You know, and I think it's pretty obvious the way that he will speak in the dressing room, because of the way that he played the cricket and what he did for New Zealand cricket when he's in charge of them. So yeah, it's been a good few days working with him. So just hopefully see how this week goes. I didn't really go into too much detail, to be honest. You know, I just want everyone to feel free under my captaincy, and you know, obviously there's been, you know, talk around the sort of the word reset, which is something that I don't particularly like. I just see this as a complete and utter blank canvas for this Test team going forward. You know, we've got so much experience in that dressing room, myself, Joe, Broady, Johnny, Jimmy. But then we've also got the other end where, you know, we've got younger lads with inexperience. But, you know, this is, you know, our time, and we are going to dictate how things go forward. You know, there's nothing on this, you know, blank canvas, as I've said, yet. You know, everyone's starting fresh now, whether you're, you know, Matty Potts or whether you're James Anderson and Stuart Broad. It's just all complete, you know, the clean start. Yeah, look, I've obviously, he's a Durham lad, so there's no bias there, by the way, that's why he's playing. But, you know, I spent 3 games playing with Potsy this summer back at Durham, and obviously got to know him over the years at Durham and watching him progress. And he's been outstanding in the games that I've played, and even before that for Durham. You know, he's been the guy that, you know, our Scotty Borthwick's turned to take the wicket. And I think one thing that's been really good this year about county cricket is that it's not been all plain sailing and for the bowlers like it has been over the last few years. You know, you've really had to work for your wickets, and he's managed to create things out of nowhere. And I think the one thing that really made my mind up about, you know, Potsy getting this opportunity in the squad initially was when he bowled us to victory against Glamorgan. You know, he turned up with and on day 4 with a bit of a stiff side, and someone being in his situation with Test selection coming around the corner, bowling as well as he did, he could have just sat back and said, no, I'm just going to look after myself here. But he didn't. He ran in and he won the game for Durham. You know, so that's the attitude that I guess sort of sets, you know, the next level, and really makes you open your eyes to this kid's ready. He's been absolutely phenomenal. He's an athlete, and he's everything what I expect this team to be about going forward. Look, one thing that we've always received over the years as the England cricket team is amazing support. You know, obviously the Barmy Army are world renowned, but even people who don't associate themselves with there who support us, they're just fantastic. You know, the ticket prices, it's something that I think is going to have to sort of be looked at properly, because, you know, what is cricket without its fans? Well, what is sport without fans, really, to be honest? And, you know, we want to be attracting people to come and watch us because of the cricket that we play and how successful we are. But, you know, I guess, you know, you've got to look at how much it's going to cost someone to get into the ground at the end of the day. But I don't set the prices, but I think it does need to be looked at. Yeah, I mean, look, the fact that they're World Test champions proves how good a team they are. We've always had very good series against New Zealand. You know, it's never really one-sided. It's, you know, it's always, you know, sort of, I don't know, just whoever takes control of the game at the certain most crucial point seems to be coming out on top. It's not like one team's dominated every Test match. But you know, they're a great team to play against, and you know, they're probably the most likeable team in around the world. But they're, you know, Kane Williamson obviously taking the reins after Baz left. So yeah, really enjoy playing against New Zealand. I know there's no thoughts of me being there from, you know, growing up for 12 years, which I'm sure someone's going to ask about that. How does that feel? But no, this is England v New Zealand, and I'm English.
Ben, what do you put the success down to in terms of Durham producing consistently players for England? Yourself, of course, Matt Potts is going to make his debut tomorrow. Mark Wood will probably be playing if he wasn't injured. Steve Harmison as well. Is it something they're putting the water up there, or is it more to do with the links between cricket and the community that maybe is stronger in that region than anywhere else? What do you think?
It was just Northern, mate. We're tough. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Oh,